Yo, I'm Spaghetti36, and cases have been looking to be a good investment at the moment as the market is generally down, and that's because of CS2 hype dying down as well as the Steam summer sale that just happened, meaning we can buy in on the dip. So in this video I'm going over the pros and cons of each of the best cases that you can go through so you can know the best one to invest in. So when investing in cases, we always look at the percentage return because we're buying them in bulk. This means that you're always going to want a cheaper case because if the whole market moves up 10 cents, the 50-cent case will give you a 20% return, whereas the dollar case will give you a 10% return. And so for the sake of time, I'll only be discussing the cheap cases in this video. With that being said, if you look at all the cheapest options on the Steam market, you'll see that there is Snakebite, Recoil, and Fracture. But all of these are bad options, including a few others. And this is because they are in the active drop pool, meaning that they get dropped from matches pretty frequently, so their supply is increasing faster than all the other cases. And on top of that, those are the cases most likely to be changed by Valve when they're doing case drop rate changes or anything of the sorts, meaning I personally do not like touching them. So if we exclude those, the top ones here are going to be the CS20, Prisma, Danger Zone, Prisma 2, and the Clutch case, with a bit of a jump to the next case, which is the Horizon, so I'd recommend staying away from anything more expensive than the Clutch. So we'll start out with the Prisma case, and when you're looking at any case, there's two main things that you want to look at, the ROI as well as the unboxing numbers. So if we look at the ROI for the Prisma, it's actually one of the best in the game at the moment, and that's solely carried by the knives within the case and not the items, and that's why it's one of the cheapest. And if you look at the unboxing charts, it only beats out the CS20, which is why if you do invest into this case, I would expect it only to move with the entire market and not necessarily pop off on its own. Now, moving on to the Prisma 2, it's going to be a very similar situation, with its ROI not being quite as high as the Prisma 1, but it has a little bit more value with the skins that are actually in the case, meaning people will want to unbox it more, but they're so similar that you might as well invest into Prisma 1 because it'll be cheaper. Now moving on, we'll take a look at the CS20 case, and while this case looks like a good idea on paper, it has a valuable red item and it has a specific knife that you can unbox, which is shown to be good for other cases, but it is not proven to be a good investment. And now there's some speculation as to maybe it's because too many people invested into this case, but whatever it is, it's shown a pretty stagnant graph and it's only fluctuated along with the market, and the unboxing numbers confirm this by showing that it's one of the least cheap rare cases to be unboxed, so I'd probably stay away from the CS20. Now, moving on to the Danger Zone case, and while this case does have actually worse ROI than the Prisma cases, it does just beat out the Prisma 2 unboxing rate, meaning it definitely has potential because we just want the supply to be as low as possible. Now, finally, we're going to be talking about the Clutch case, and that actually has the highest unboxing rate, and that is mostly just because of the gloves that you can find within them. Everybody wants a pair of ice gloves, but there is only one flaw that I see with this, and that's going to be the Revolution case, because the Revolution is currently an actively dropping case, and it has a way better ROI compared to the Clutch case while still dropping those Spice gloves, and so it's going to be hard for the Clutch case to raise in price because it'll be battling with the Revolution case for a higher price point, and the Revolution case will continually be getting supply, meaning it won't raise that high. So Clutch is going to be stuck at a lower price point until Revolution potentially gets removed, which is going to be a while since it's the most recent case, but only time will tell. To summarize, Prisma 1 and Prisma 2 do have the best ROI, and while that doesn't always mean more unboxings, it is a good telltale sign to which ones are going to be the best investment. So Prisma 1 and Prisma 2 are going to be a pretty decent option, and that's because they're so cheap, you'll get a good ROI. And then Danger Zone, because that's the only other case I could see having a run up in price compared to the others, and that's because of the really high unboxing rate. It definitely gives it some potential. Now, transparently, I have a little bit of everything, and I'm planning on holding onto them for quite a while, so this is not an attempt at market manipulation, as I also suggest that you make your own decisions, research your own stuff, and come to your own conclusions. Yeah, I hope this video helped, gave you some insight. Subscribe if you enjoyed it. I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month, and yeah, bye bye.